Hey everybody, Ben here with We Go Fishing, and in this video, in this Tuesday tips and tricks video, we are going to be doing a basic popping cork setup. I have 3 different popping corks here. I have the H&H popping cork, which you can pick up at pretty much any Walmart. Any local tackle shop will have this. It's made out of foam. It's got some beads and some weight down here. Makes a pretty good clacking sound. They're cheap, they're inexpensive, they do work. So we have that with us. We have also the Woody's popping cork. This one is, I think, only sold here in Texas. I'm not even sure if you can buy these online, but definitely you can buy them in Corpus. But it has a good sound as well. A good popping cork there. And also we have the 4 Horsemen popping cork, 4horsemantackle.com. You can pick these up. These have, I think, the loudest sound, as you can hear there. But any of these will work to catch any of the targeted inshore species: flounder, snook, redfish, black drum, flounder, whatever it might be. Any of those targeted species, these popping corks are going to pick up just fine. For the purposes of this video, I am going to be using the 4 Horsemen popping cork because it's bright orange and it's easy to see. So let's pretend this is the main line that goes to your fishing rod. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take your main line, you're going to tie it here to the top of the popping cork, making a simple fisherman's knot. Will work just fine. Take that, wrap that around several times. I'm using 40-pound monoliter here so that you can see it for purpose of the video, but you don't generally, you can do this with braid, whatever it might be, but this is just very heavy line. Pull that tight there, and there you go. Trim your tag off, and that's the top of your line there. Goes to your fishing line. The bottom of your popping cork, you're going to tie your leader. I recommend somewhere between 18 inches to 2 feet worth of line. Anything more than that, and I think it's very difficult to cast. So 18 inches to 2 feet does work out best. If I'm fishing deeper than that, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some sort of slip cork, which I'll talk about in a different video. What you're going to do is you're going to take your leader line and you are going to tie that onto the bottom of your popping cork, again using that simple fisherman's knot. Every fisherman should know how to do that. Tie that around a couple of times. And there you go. Just like so. Slip that back through your knot, and you are good to go. Trim off your tag. And here's where you make your decision. So you've got your main line tied to your popping cork. You've got your leader line coming off your popping cork. And what you're going to do now is you're going to make your decision. Are you going to be fishing with artificial, or are you going to be fishing with some sort of live bait? If you're fishing with live shrimp, sand fleas, whatever it might be, you're probably going to want to put some additional weight onto your leader line, maybe a little split shot or something to help it get down, because seagulls will come and they will get your bait. Seagulls will poke your coconut. It's just going to happen, so you're going to want to make sure that you get this leader line down, put a little split shot on it. If you're fishing with something like this is a DOA, 3-inch. It's got weights in the bottom, so it does sink pretty good, pretty quick. If you fish with something like this, you don't need the additional weight. If you're fishing with a jig head, that's another way to do this. You can tie a jig head onto it with a gulp. That's another way that's very effective as well. And so for purposes of this demonstration, we're going to attach the DOA shrimp, and we are going to tie it with, again, a simple fisherman's knot. To this, you can use a loop knot as well. If you are more advanced and you like that sort of knot, you can do that, but a simple fisherman's knot works just fine for this. Wrap it a few times, push it back through, pull it down, cinch it up, wet your line, spit on it, wish it good luck, because this is going to be your main bait. Trim off your tag, and you are good to go. And so there you have main line, simple popping cork rig. Catch any of the targeted inshore species. You have your main line attached to your popping cork, leader line attached to an artificial bait, jig head, or even live bait. And so this then becomes your very simple popping cork rig. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comment section below. I'll get to each and every one. Maybe you have a tip or a trick that you want to share with us. Again, leave that in the comment section below. I'll leave some links in the description to these popping corks if you want to pick that up. Also to the DOAs, if you're interested in those, I'll leave that in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Like this video, share it with your friends, share it with your enemies. Let us know how we're doing. We do appreciate that as well. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And until next time, may you always catch your limit.